So, yeah, so Hare Krishna all devotees, and welcome to our regular Bhagavad Gita session after a gap of nearly 1 month actually. Just before London Rath Yatra, we resumed, we stopped the session. Sorry, Manchester Rath Yatra, because I am still in London Rath Yatra mood. Yeah, just before 1 week before our Manchester Rath Yatra, actually we kept it on hold, our sessions, because all of a sudden that Manchester Rath Yatra responsibilities are transferred to me in the last minute. So I was a little worrying that time, because by that time still few permissions were not approved by council, and I need to understand, I have never organized opening event like Radha Yatra. Festivals, yes, we do. So that's the reason. And immediately we have Janmashtami. That is the reason. And all devotees are busy with the services, preparations, planning and everything. So that's why, so for Radha Yatra, due to Radha Yatra and Janmashtami, we kept our sessions on hold, and again we are resuming today. And very beauty is now we have two wonderful devotees in our group who joined, Satish Prabhu and Sapan Prabhu. Actually, I can clearly, see their dedication and commitment, during the services. Even for London Rath Yatra, Janmashtami also, they helped a lot. Yeah. We didn't have other devotees. Otherwise, actually, I would like to thank them. Thank all the devotees for their wonderful contribution to our Radha Yatra festival and Janmashtami also. But Satish Prabhu and Sapan Prabhu were very beautifully helped. Very wonderfully helped in the services. So thank you, Prabhuji, to both of you. So. Yeah, when this Radha Yatra service was allocated to me in the last minute, Nataraj Prabhu, before he is going to India. So actually Nataraj Prabhu also mentioned, so don't worry, devotees are with you. And Nataraj Prabhu specially mentioned about Satish. So Satish Prabhu is very dedicated person, and he is very intelligent. Yeah, so he will help you. I will tell him also. And of course, our young devotees, Sapan, Ashish, yeah, Yashwant, so many are there. I don't remember others' names, but these are I regularly associate with them. So that's why and these people also, they gave really a great confidence and strength actually. So Prabhupada's mercy. Before, when we understood Sailesh is going to India, I was really worried. Such a wonderful family, Sailesh and Jill, but now they are completely going to India. They do services regularly, and those services are very tough in our kitchen, those things. Yeah. I was really worrying, Krishna, why are you sending, them to India like that? Of course, devotees, they have their family commitments. Yeah. But Krishna is very merciful. He keep on sending his devotees. Yeah. So in that group, I can see Satish and, Sapan Prabhu and Ashish also. Sapan, you tell us Ashish also, if he is also, if he can attend these sessions also. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay, Prabhu. Yeah.
Because he is also very, very dedicated person, very committed person. Tell him. So I am attending Monday and Wednesday. We have sessions. We have a group is there from our temple, and motivate him. If he joins also, it gives strength. See, individually we cannot do anything, but as a group, yeah, we can do many things. Prabhupada mentioned the same. Yeah, different people have different skills, Okay, so they will use their skills in the service of the Lord. Yeah. So tell Ashish also. If he also joins these sessions, it will be really a very good strength to the group. Understand?
Okay, Prabhuji.
So we can all learn together. I always say the same. It's not like, I know something and I am teaching. Not like that, definitely. We are all learning from Srila Prabhupada's teachings. Srila Prabhupada is teaching the Bhagavad Gita, how to understand and all those things. And we are learning together. Understand? So, like that. So, as I requested, please send your email IDs. We have wonderful devotees in India also. They also, like Soumya Pandey, a very wonderful girl. I think maybe Sapan, you know her. Maybe you may forget her name, but if you see her, you will recognize. So she is also very wonderful, devotee, and she served very nicely here. She is IT consultant, and she moved back to India, but she want to attend the session. So that's why we started, recording on YouTube, and we share the link. So, and also what she does is, she hears the lecture, our discussion, and she summarizes nicely with beautiful points, like that. So you also, of course, I encourage everyone, and even Sapan and Satish, you also, okay, after hearing, again, if you want to go through, the YouTube link is there. You can hear again these sessions, okay. Key points, bullet points, like that, are what you understood, okay. You can make a note and share with me on WhatsApp, okay. You can do like that, so that it helps you and it helps to the community. What I do is immediately I post the same in our group, so that devotees will go through it, they will recollect, as many people as if they can do, it will be very nice. Understand? And also particularly Satish, I am telling those who are grihasthas, yeah, while having prasadam at home, or whenever you have free time, you please explain to Mataji. Prabhuji, Satish Prabhu, what is your wife's name?
Bhavani.
Bhavani, yeah. So please explain to Bhavani Mataji. Like, see, today I heard so and so like this. Prabhuji explained like this. Or Srila Prabhupada explained like this. Yeah. So when I first came to ISKCON, Radhamana Prabhu, in our during our lunch time, he used to tell so many things. Yeah. So Krishna stories, nice pastimes, or Prabhupada teachings, so many things he used to tell. So when I came home, evening, while we are taking dinner, I used to explain the same to Sita. Yeah. So this is what. So few philosophical point may be too deep, but whatever he explained, I used to tell her, so that those words will go in the mind. Understand? And even Bhavani Mataji can raise some questions to you. Yeah. You make a note of it and you ask me, like that. So like that, we all learn together. Okay. Right. Okay.
Sure.
So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, Prabhu.
Wonderful. Yeah. So it's chapter 4. Okay, we are discussing. We are almost at the end, but today we will recap. Yeah. So chapter 4 is transcendental knowledge. So in this transcendental knowledge, the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna started like this. Before going to that one, let us quickly see chapter 3 ending. Yeah. So chapter 3 is Karma Yoga. This is also a very beautiful chapter. So what is the difference between Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga? Okay. How Bhakti Yoga is a superset where it contains everything. Okay. So if someone performs Bhakti Yoga, within itself we have Karma Yoga, we have Jnana Yoga, everything is there. Understand? So Bhakti Yoga is the superset. So chapter 3 talks about Bhakti Yoga. So in Bhakti Yoga, actually, see, very beautiful question Arjuna asked. No, let me give you a a recap on chapter 3 actually. So what Arjuna is asking in Karma Yoga chapter 3, Arjuna is asking, O Janardhana, O Kesava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare if you think that intelligence is better than fruity work? This is the question. Okay. What exactly is the fruity work? Fruity work means we perform something and we expect the fruits of that work. Means we expect the result. Understand? I perform some puja, asking the God for something, and I expect that from the God. Okay. Let me get a promotion, let me get a good wife, husband, like that. So that is fruitive work. Generally, demigod worship is mostly on these fruitive works. Okay, they worship by expecting something. Understand? So here, what exactly is the fruitive work of Arjuna? Arjuna fights the battle, and what is the result? He is expecting any fighter, any Kshatriya, once he fights, what exactly he expects? He expects to win the kingdom, isn't it? Okay. So Arjuna is considering here that fighting the battle and getting the kingdom is a fruity work. Understand? And then Arjuna is talking about intelligence. What is intelligence? Our intelligence says, don't kill people. In chapter 2, Arjuna has given so many reasons. Okay. If I fight this battle, soldiers will die. And if soldiers will die in their houses, yeah, their wives will become widows and the kids will become orphans. And since there is no head of family, the family will deviate. Okay, the family will deviate from the right path because there is no head of family to guide them. So Arjuna has given all these, reasons. That is the reason he is saying, I don't want to fight. So the intelligence of Arjuna is saying, killing people is wrong. Killing the soldiers is wrong because these things. Understand? So here, that's why Arjuna is asking the question, why do you want me to engage him in this ghastly warfare? If you think that intelligence is better than fruity work. Krishna, you are saying intelligence is better than fruity work. My intelligence is saying like this. Okay, don't fight. Okay. And the fruity work is fight and get the kingdom. If intelligence is better than fruity work, why are you asking me to fight, which is nothing but a fruity work? That's the Arjuna's question. Very beautiful question, reasonable question. And then Arjuna is saying, my intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. See, Krishna, on one side you are saying intelligence is better. Don't go for a fruity work. But on the other side, you are saying you fight. These two are contradicting. Okay, so that's why I am bewildered. Okay, so he is very humbly requesting, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial. So Krishna, tell me which is the most beneficial. Shall I follow my intelligence or shall I do the fruity work? Hope you got it. Yeah. Now Krishna is answering. What Krishna is saying? See, we need to understand very carefully the difference. Okay, the difference between the intelligence and fruity work. Now, from verse 3 onwards, Krishna is answering in a very beautiful way, my dear Arjuna. See, there are two classes of men. Yeah. So, what are the two classes? Means broadly, if we categorize broadly, there are two classes of men. one class of people, they inclined to understand by philosophical speculation. Understand? See, what here he's saying is, of course, he already explained in the previous verses, in the previous chapters. I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize me. Okay, so there are two classes of people who try to realize Krishna. What are the two classes? One class of people by philosophical speculation. They speculate about Krishna, Krishna's pastimes. Yeah, they speculate. It's a speculative knowledge. Apart from Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, if you read any other Bhagavad Gita, you will see these speculative conclusions. Before coming to ISKCON, I read Gita Press, very big one, Gita Press Bhagavad Gita book. And there are so many other versions of Bhagavad Gita. Understand? So much of the information is by speculation. I don't know whether you heard or not. Some philosophers say Krishna is like, a peace ambassador. Okay, he wants to establish peace. Okay, that's why he went to Hastinapur to establish the peace. So he is the peace ambassador. And some people speculate that Krishna is actually not a god, but he is some sort of human with supernatural powers. Okay, and then who is God? There is God, which is impersonal, and which is within the heart of Krishna, like some sort of super soul. So some people speculate like that. Understand? So majority section of people, many people, unfortunately, try to understand Krishna with this speculation. So Krishna knows it. Krishna himself mentioned the same. And who are the other type of people are who practice devotional service, like bhaktas. What we are following is devotional service, following the bhakti yoga. So there are two types. Okay, so now Sapan, you tell me which is the right path?
Devotional service, Prabhu.
Devotional service, isn't it? Wonderful. Yeah. So now again Krishna is saying, not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone one can attain perfection. Okay, so this is two categories, and the conclusion, like Sapan mentioned, devotional service is the right way to understand Krishna. Now, text 4, people are actually getting scared of doing, means sincere people who are sincere of their spiritual life. Okay, I don't want to commit sins. I don't want to commit sins. I don't want to commit sins. How can I stop committing sins? Then what they do, they cease their actions, thinking if I cease my action, then there is no reaction. Isn't it? Okay, that is one type. And other type of people, okay, let me take renunciation, sannyas. Okay, then I will get perfection. Like that. So what is the problem with the first one? First of all, is it possible to cease action in this material world? Is it possible for anyone just stay like that, okay, without doing anything? Is it possible?
No.
No, isn't it? Yeah. So we are forced to do something. Understand? We are forced to do action. So Krishna is saying, abstaining from work, okay, not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction. So in order to get freedom from reaction, okay, let me not do any action. It is not at all possible. Okay, because we are forced, even though in sleep, okay, your mind thinks, isn't it? Yeah, like that. So only body is getting rest, but the mind, acts. Yeah, the mind always, thinks. So many things will go on in the mind. At the time of exams, I remember, all, that tension. Because of that tension, the mind thinks. Even though in deep sleep, sometimes in between I wake up out of fear of exam, yeah, like that, and so many things. So it is not possible. And second point, renunciation. Okay, let me renounce. People misunderstand this word, renouncing from this world. Okay, they think like, okay, detach from everything. Yeah, and it is not possible. And a proper qualification is required for that one. One cannot renounce directly, as they like, wearing some saffron cloths. Recently, we had our Sutapa Prabhu has taken sannyas, and he is case. What is Maharaj's name? Bhakti.
Swayam Bhagwan Keshav Maharaj.
Could you please repeat, Prabhuji?
Swayam Bhagwan Keshav Maharaj.
Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj. Okay. He said he was he is on 41 age. Okay. So he entered into ISKCON at a very young age. Okay. After so much practice, and when his spiritual master is happy with his practice, okay, then they will be awarded renunciation. Okay. So otherwise, just wearing saffron cloth, yeah, and having some danda and thinking, okay, now people will bow before me, and so that is fake renunciation. That is fake renunciation. Okay, there are so many great devotees who are grihasthas, isn't it? So here renunciation means fake renunciation, just renounce like that. That is not at all possible. Okay, renunciation alone can one attain perfection. So Krishna is saying. Now, the one I already mentioned here, everyone is forced to act. I already mentioned this one. Okay, and in what stage? Everyone is forced to act helplessly. Understand? Okay, we are helpless. That's it. Yeah, helplessly, depending on the three modes of material nature. So therefore, no one can refrain from doing something. This is very, very important point for us to remember. Again, Krishna is repeating the first point here. Okay. And how? Not even a moment. Not even a moment. And then in text 6, Krishna is, hope you understood. Yeah, these two things like, restraining from work, refraining from work, and fake renunciation. These two doesn't help. And text 4, Krishna is saying those 2 points, like abstaining from work and renunciation. These two doesn't help. And in text 5, he explained about the first one, we are forced to act. And in text 6, he is explaining about the renunciation bit, the second one. How he is explaining? One who restrains the senses of action, but whose mind dwells on sense objects, certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. See, a person has taken a renunciation. Okay. But his mind is thinking about enjoying the life. His mind is thinking about enjoy something. Okay. So externally he renounced, but internally he is not. That's why such people are called pretenders. Krishna is saying they are pretenders or fake monks, fake sannyasis. So one who restrains the senses of action, so restrains the senses of action. This is the external activity. Externally he restrained, but internally whose mind dwells on sense objects. Understand? That's why our scriptures say manasa, vacha, karmana. 3 points. Manasa, vacha, karmana. By, in English, we say BMW. Okay, we always use this word BMW. By body, mind and words. Okay, so all these three should be in sync when while restraining the senses. Understand? Our words, our mind, and our body. Actions means external body. So when one restrains the senses of action, that is body, okay, by his action. But if the mind is thinking of it, then he is a pretender. Yeah, I remember in my childhood, there is a movie theater nearby, very near. If I come out of my house and turn my head right side, I can see the movie theater. If the movie changes, a big poster, yeah, and I can see, like, if my favorite hero movie comes, then I can see the hero in the poster. Immediately mind thinks of it. Even at the time of exams also, okay, we focus on exams, the mind is thinking, yeah, will this movie stay in the theater until I finish my exams or not? Yeah, mind thinks of it. Understand? So that's why such people are pretenders. So this point, Krishna is talking about this renunciation. That's why renunciation is not so easy, as I mentioned. Sutapa Prabhu, after so much practicing his mind, body, and words, at the age of 41, he has taken renunciation. So renunciation is not like a ornament to wear as we like. Understand? So that is what Krishna is saying. One who restrains the senses of action, but whose mind dwells on sense objects, and then what is the use? He is clearly a pretender. Okay. I hope you understood, these six, in a brief explanation. And in 7, Krishna is saying, on the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by mind and begins karma yoga without attachment, he is far superior. Far superior than whom? Far superior than this pretender. Understand? There is a sincere person. He is trying to control his senses by mind. Okay? And begins karma yoga. Karma yoga in Krishna consciousness. See, again, you may have a doubt. Prabhuji, Krishna consciousness means bhakti yoga. How can karma yoga, within brackets here it is written Krishna consciousness? As I mentioned, bhakti yoga is the superset. Karma yoga, these are all subsets. Jnana yoga, karma yoga. Okay? So that karma yoga portion in Krishna consciousness is actually nothing but bhakti, but the explanation is given in terms of the action. That is why here the word karma yoga is used in Krishna consciousness. So now, how can you say it is in Krishna consciousness? Because again, Prabhupada here has written without attachment. He is doing karma without attachment. Okay, so that's why it's Krishna consciousness. Now Krishna is saying, comparing with this fake pretender, this person is superior. Yeah, this is sincere person is superior. Why? Because he is engaging his mind also. He is engaging his mind in Krishna. Controlling the active senses by mind means engaging the mind and the senses in bhakti. So that's why such people are superior than fake pretenders. Yeah, as I mentioned before, yeah, many devotees they have done a wonderful service on Radha Yatra day and on Janmashtami day. Now just let us think, there is a Janmashtami festival or Radha Yatra festival is there. Services are allocated to you. Okay. And then you have given your name to service. Okay. Later you came to know on the same day, India-Pakistan cricket match is there. Yeah. So now how your mind is thinking? Okay, oh my God, I am missing the match. I am missing the match. Okay, like that. So means you are doing something, but the mind is thinking something else. Okay, but you say it's all right. Today I completely dedicated my body, mind, and words. Means manasa, vacha, karmana. I would like to offer today completely to Krishna. Let whatever happen between India-Pakistan match, it may be World Cup final. Okay, means you are restraining your senses. You are controlling your mind in the service of the Lord. Okay, that is a pure bhakti. So such a person, he may be a student, he may be a grihastha, okay, he may be very poor, irrespective of his position. He is superior than a fake monk. A fake monk. He is superior than the pretender. Understand? That is what Krishna is saying. That's why controlling mind, body, and words are very, very important. Now, so from here onwards, Krishna started explaining about Karma Yoga. What Krishna is saying in text 8, perform your prescribed duty. For doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. Understand? Many people, Sunday they attend the temple, they enjoy, they are really sincere, but Monday again we need to go to work. For example, tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow again we have work, go to work. Again, that all mundane activities. So I felt many times like this. And even many devotees felt like, oh God, this work, this job, again, focusing on the job. We enjoyed a lot. Enjoyed means in the service of the Lord. Okay. Yesterday we enjoyed in the temple, doing so many services. Yeah, like that. But again, today, Monday, work. Yeah. But for a devotee, his job is Krishna consciousness. His studies are Krishna consciousness. Understand? Whatever he does, that is part of bhakti. That is exactly what Krishna is saying here. Okay, perform your prescribed duty. It is your prescribed duty. First, we have prescribed duties depending on the varnas. So how many varnasram system? Satish or Sapan, any of you?
There are 4, Prabhuji.
4.
Yeah, so
What are
first
those 4? So we have 4 varnas and 4 ashrams. Isn't it? Varnas are different, ashramas are different, isn't it?
So, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra called Varnas.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Okay. And
Then ashramas?
and there's
Asramas,
Yeah, Satish?
no idea.
No problem. So we will learn. Okay, Sapan?
And in Prabhuji, there I think it's like the student life, which we call brahmachari maybe. Then you have grihastha.
Yeah.
And I think there's sannyasa as well, but there's one more before that, I think.
Vanaprastha.
Vanaprastha. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, these are varnas, and Brahmacharya ashram, Grihastha ashram, Vanaprastha ashram, Sannyasa ashram. These 4 are ashrams. Okay, it's created by Krishna. Understand? It's created by Krishna to balance the society. Okay, so each varna and in each one and each ashram there is a prescribed duty. Okay, so you perform a prescribed duty. As a student, you have to study. That's it. Like now, Yashwant in our temple, he is very busy with his studies. Yeah. So even Janmashtami day also, so he has to focus on his study. He is preparing for some dissertation and so many things. He said until 31st, he is very busy. So I told Prabhuji, yeah, you have to focus on that one. You came as a student, just to focus on it. Yeah, like that. So householder, he has to work to maintain family. Understand? So like this, we have prescribed duty. So no, I don't want to do anything. If I do something, I may commit mistake and I may get sin. No, it doesn't work. You have to work. You are forced to work. When you are forced to work, you do your prescribed duty. Okay. I am forced to work. Okay, let me do something. Again, it doesn't work, isn't it? So, yes, you are forced to work. Then, why can't you perform your prescribed duty? So, performing our prescribed duty is better than not working. Understand? And of course, Krishna himself mentioned, one cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. So, job, whatever job we are doing, okay, for our survival, to maintain ourselves and our family. Okay. So, it is not like against bhakti. Bhakti doesn't mean, yeah, don't work, don't study. Yeah, no, it's not like that. If you see in our temple, so many grahasthas, they are all serving, very nicely. Okay, that is what Krishna is saying here. And now, when we are forced to work and when we decide to work, okay, whatever work, anyway we have to do, we have to work. Then, whatever work we do, let us offer to Krishna. That is what Krishna is saying in text 9. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Okay, my dear Arjuna, you cannot see his work. Okay, so you are forced to work. When you are forced to work, you voluntarily accept, okay, I have to work. You voluntarily accept the fact that I have to work and work. And what type of work? You perform the prescribed duty. Okay. Anyway, you are performing the prescribed duty. You offer that, that prescribed duty as a sacrifice to Krishna. Understand? If we don't offer, what happens? We own it. I become the owner. When I become the owner of my actions, when I own my actions, what happens? Okay, I bound to that bondage. Understand? If it is a pious, I will enjoy the results in my next life or within this lifetime. If it is a sin, I have to suffer the reactions of those sins, either in this lifetime or in the next lifetime. So this bondage is there. In order to enjoy the fruits or suffer the reactions, I have to take another birth. Understand? Okay, that is the reason to avoid that bondage. Okay, don't own your actions for yourself. You offer it to Krishna. Then what happens? See, this is like A plus B whole square formula, or A minus B whole square formula. So spiritual life is like, this algebra formula. A plus B whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB. Now you can say 2 plus 3 whole square, the same result will come. So if we lead our life according to this formula, then we can escape this, bondage and go back to Godhead. Now here you can say, okay, I will, okay, in text 8, Krishna is saying, perform your prescribed duty. Okay, I will perform my prescribed duty. But as I like, okay, I enjoy as I like. Then what happens? When I own it, I have to face the result. Okay. To face the result, either pious or sin, I have to take another birth. To avoid that one, so the goal of our life is, don't take another birth. go back to Godhead after this lifetime. Okay. So for that purpose, text 9 is very, very important. Yeah. You cannot see the action. You are forced to action. When you are forced to action, do prescribed duty. When anyway you are doing your prescribed duty, you offer that action to Krishna or Vishnu as a sacrifice. Now the question comes, what happens if I don't offer? If you don't offer, it causes bondage in this material world. Because you own it. You are not offering to Krishna. You are not making Krishna as a center. Isn't it? It causes bondage in this material world. That's why, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction. Okay. But not for your satisfaction. Okay, I accept until performing prescribed duty, but I will do my prescribed duty for my satisfaction means, again, it will cause bondage. But if you perform prescribed duty for the satisfaction of Krishna, then you are free from bondage. You are free from bondage. So, Arjuna, you fight this battle, okay? As a Kshatriya, it is your prescribed duty, but not for your satisfaction. Okay, after you attain kingdom, you will enjoy the kingdom. Then, yeah, so I got it. That's your satisfaction. No, for my satisfaction, for the Lord's satisfaction. Even after victory also, Krishna, this kingdom belongs to you. We are your servants. Understand? So that is the difference between fruits of action and bhakti. Understand? So now in text, I hope you got it, yeah, until 9. Any questions till now? Any questions, Sapan or Satish? Till now?
No problem.
Yeah, okay. So now let us go text 10. Hare Krishna, Damodaras Prabhu. Damodaras Prabhu, today we have Satish and Sapan who joined our group.
Welcome,
Prabhu. Quickly
Welcome,
giving them a summary of chapter 3 and chapter 4.
Yes,
because
yes,
anyway,
yes.
most of our devotees are also not available today. That's why I
Yes,
thought just to give them some
To be
summary.
for better understanding for them also. Yes.
Exactly. Yes, Prabhu. And you know, Damodaras Prabhu, he is like father, you know, for all of us in our temple, and you know, and he guides us very nicely. And Prabhu is very
Thank you, Prabhu.
senior devotee. And I have never seen Damodaras Prabhu thinking like, you know, I am a senior devotee. I
No,
definitely,
yeah.
most of you have experienced Prabhu's love and affection. Yeah, he treats us exact same like his own sons and daughters. So that, yes,
you,
Sapan, you raised your hand.
No problem. I just agree with you.
Hmm.
I have been associating with Damodar Prabhu, and yeah, he's like grandfather to me. So
Yeah.
Thank you,
yeah.
Prabhu. It's all your good self, you know, you think like that for me, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
So that's why I mentioned many times, this group is like, of course, our temple is like a family.
Family,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
And this is our group also like a family. Like we have a grandfathers and, you know, brothers, sisters, you know, like that. So none of us feel like, you know, we are great, I am great, and, you know, rest of the people, you know, I am guiding them. That's the beauty. You know, we are all learning, you know, from each other. So now 10. In 10, Krishna is saying, so see, prescribed duty, perform prescribed duty and offer it to Krishna or Vishnu. This is what? Text 9. Okay, Krishna mentioned. Now he is talking about that sacrifice. Sacrifice means offerings to Krishna. So what he is saying, okay, in the beginning of the creation, the Lord of all creatures sent forth generations of men and demigods along with sacrifices to Vishnu, and blessed them by saying, be thou happy by this yajna, because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation. So even demigods and 11 also. The demigods, being pleased by sacrifices, will also please you, and thus by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will reign for all. Okay, what exactly this 10 and 11? Krishna is talking about sacrifice here, isn't it? Yeah. So 10 and 11, from here onwards, he started explaining what exactly is this sacrifice. We know, like even in Krishna Leela also, like, you know, to get a rain, okay, we do sacrifice to Varuna Dev or Indra Dev. Yeah. Like that, you know, different demigods, you know, we try to please different demigods so that if they are happy with our sacrifices, they will be pleased and they will give the rains, you know, all those things, whatever necessities humans require, they will provide. Okay, this is the arrangement made by Krishna. Understand, this is the arrangement made by Krishna. Krishna has appointed different in charges, different demigods as different in charges. Okay, so in our Vedas, it's given, okay, you satisfy Lords Varuna Dev, you will get so and so. You satisfy Ashwini Devatas, you will get good health. Okay, you perform some Raja Syamala Yajna, okay, you will become a king. Like this, different sacrifices are given so that people, they try to satisfy these demigods with their yajnas, means with their with their sacrifices, and they will get whatever they need. Bear in mind, who made this arrangement? Krishna only made this arrangement. Who appointed these demigods? Krishna only appointed these demigods. Okay, if you are devotee of Krishna, you have a direct connection with Krishna through your guru, through your spiritual master, isn't it? Then we can offer our sacrifice direct to Krishna. Okay, no need to go through these demigods. That is one point we need to remember. Okay, so Krishna is saying here, in charge of various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by performance of yajna, will supply all necessities to you. All these demigods, by the order of Krishna, will supply necessities to us. We enjoy those necessities. Okay, we enjoy those necessities. Okay, but see here, but he who enjoys such gifts without offering them, I am enjoying, I am breathing means the air given by Vayudev. Yeah, so I am, you know, enjoying the light means given by Surya Dev. I am enjoying the necessities given by demigods, but I am not offering back them to anything. Then Krishna is saying, then you are certainly a thief. Understand? Don't forget this one. Don't think that I am in mode of goodness. Yeah, I am in mode of goodness. I am helping people. Okay, be good and do good. I am following be good and do good. I don't care if there is a God or there may not be God. I don't care. Okay, if we are in that, you know, impression, yeah, I do all charities, I do, you know, charity to poor, charity to elderly people, you know, I do Vidyadan, Annadan, okay, Godan, so many other danas, yeah. But I don't care of God, you know, whoever it is. He may be there, don't worry. He may not be there, nothing to worry like that. So Krishna is saying here, still you are a thief. That is why spiritual life is very, very important. Understand? I'll give you, so it's almost 8:58. I will tell you one small story. Okay, listen carefully. Most of you knows this story. but mainly for the purpose of Sapan and Satish. Because people always misunderstand mode of goodness, perfect, I am perfect, like that. Okay, there is a businessman. This businessman regularly, he lives in a village and he goes to the neighboring city regularly and does his business and returns back daily. Okay, so he need to go through a forest daily. Okay, daily he travels through the forest by walk, those days, like that. So sometimes he comes late. So one day, so almost it's like, night time, he is traveling alone with some, profits, cash with him, and 3 thieves attacked him. Okay, they robbed him, whatever he has. Now they are discussing what to do with this person. One thief is saying, let us kill him. If we kill him, there is no evidence. Second one is saying, no, why to kill him? Let us beat him black and blue. So out of fear, he will not complain. Third one is saying, no, sorry. No killing, no beating. We need money, we got money. Leave him like that. Okay. Now my question, okay, to Sapan and Satish. Who is good out of these 3? Satish, you tell me.
I had to choose one, then at least the one who is not doing any harm to him, meaning who is eating.
Yeah, okay. But do you accept he is still a thief, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Understand? Okay. Yes, comparing with other 2, he is better. Understand? But he is still a thief. Now, Sapan, you compare these 3 with mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Who is like?
So as Satish Prabhu said, the one who is just stealing and not beating, that person will be on mode of goodness, maybe. And the person who is beating and stealing, mode of passion, and who is trying to kill and steal, mode of ignorance.
Okay. One correction here. Okay, don't misunderstand. Understand. Thief means he is mode of ignorance. Understand? Any thief means he is almost mode of ignorance. Here, these are the representators. Like what I would like to say. Okay, what I mean to say is, okay, even though you are in mode of goodness, if you have no faith in God, you are like a thief of the first one who says, we got money, no beating, no killing. By looking at no beating, no killing, wow, nice person. Understand? But the action, still he robbed, isn't it? So a person in just mode of goodness without having faith in God is like the first thief who did not do any harm, but still he is a thief because he robbed. Isn't it? So that is exactly what Krishna is saying here. Okay. Demigods are giving all necessities. You are enjoying those necessities, but you have no faith in them. Then you can say, no, it's all right. I am doing good to this humanity. I am doing good to this environment. I am doing good to the animals. No animal killing. Yeah. Okay. So environment lover, nature lover, animal lover. Okay. And human helping, people, everything is there. An ideal good man, but I have no faith in God. According to our scriptures, still he is a thief, like the first one. You got it? Understand? So that's the difference. That's the difference. Okay. So that is then Prabhuji, even though we are in mode of goodness, then is there anything higher than that? Any idea? Sapan or Satish? Sattva, Rajo, Tamo gunas. Okay, Tamo guna means mode of ignorance. Rajo guna means mode of passion. Sattva guna means mode of goodness. Okay, you are saying even though we are in mode of goodness, okay, we are thieves if we have no faith in God. Okay, then is there anything higher to mode of goodness? That's my question. Just whatever you have in your mind. Is there anything higher?
Devotion service, which is
Wonderful. Sapan?
No, Prabhuji. I think Vaishnavism, the people who are
Vaishnava. Okay,
Vaishnava.
perfect.
they are
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, both are same. So we have Suddha Sattva, pure mode of goodness. Understand? Okay. Above Sattva Guna, there is something called Suddha Sattva Guna. Suddha Sattva Guna means pure mode of goodness. Yes. Those who follow devotional service or those who are pure Vaishnavas, they will be in this Suddha Sattva mode. Like Srila Prabhupada, Srila Ramanujacharya, Srila Madhvacharya, all these great pure souls. They are in the region of Suddha Sattva Guna. Suddha Sattva Guna means they fully surrender to Krishna. Understand? So these three modes of material nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, they are part of this material world. That's why they are called modes of material nature. Understand? But Suddha Sattva, pure mode of goodness means spiritual. That is the difference. So, yes, we have to be in mode of goodness. There is no doubt. Okay. But don't relax in mode of goodness. Okay. We need to transcend from mode of goodness and enter into the zone of pure mode of goodness. That is very important. Prabhupada mentioned, okay, I want to go from here to India. In December, we are planning to go to India, my family. Understand? So, to go to India, I need to catch the flight, isn't it? Do you agree? So, to take the flight, to board the flight, I have to go to airport, right? Yeah, I have to be in airport. No, without going to airport, I cannot board the flight. Understand? So, remember, airport is like mode of goodness. One has to go to airport to board the flight. But once I reach airport, sitting in the lounge, can I relax?
No.
No, because my goal is to go to India. My destination is India. I have to board the flight. So boarding the flight means entering into the Suddha Sattva, pure mode of goodness. Understand? Prabhupada mentioned, like, we have to go to airport. So we have to be in mode of goodness. As a devotee, we have to be in mode of goodness. But don't relax in mode of goodness. Your goal is to go to Goloka Vrindavan. To catch the flight, go to Goloka Vrindavan. So, if you relax in mode of goodness, you will be in this material world. We need to board the flight. So, we need to enter into the zone of Suddha Sattva, pure mode of goodness. Then only we can go back to the spiritual world. Understand? So, that is, the three modes of material nature: Suddha, Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. They are the modes of material nature. Okay. Don't relax being a very good person. Don't relax there. Become a devotee. There is a difference between becoming a devotee and being a nice person. Understand? There is a difference between a person in Sattva Guna and a person in Suddha Sattva. Yeah? A serious person who is really interested in spiritual life, practicing spiritual life, his goal is first to cultivate the consciousness of mode of goodness, and then practice to enter into the zone of pure mode of goodness. Okay. So I hope you got it. Okay. Whenever we have time, we will, I will, continue this brief summary of chapter 3 and chapter 4 in parallel to when we got all devotees back, to group, we will continue chapter 4. But since you both are, newcomers and very sincere, parallelly, I will give this summary of, chapter 3 and chapter 4. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Priya Mataji, how are you? You are on mute, but I am very happy to see you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So thank you, Mataji. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you again, seeing you back in our group. Just a very quick one. Those who are interested to go to London Radha Yatra, we still have 4 seats available. Understand? We still have 4 seats available for London Radha Yatra. Next Sunday is London Radha Yatra. If you are interested, give your names. Or if any of your friends are interested also, let us know. The bus starts morning at 6:30 from our temple, going to London. And after attending the Radha Yatra, somewhere at 3:30 it starts from London. It goes to Bhaktivedanta Manar. Devotees will take darshan there. And again somewhere at 6:30, something like that, it starts. And back to Manchester evening at 10 o'clock. Okay. Per head 35 pounds. Prasadam will be served in the bus. Breakfast prasadam. And of course, in Radha Yatra, prasadam will be there. Last few years, we are regularly arranging this bus for devotees. This time, London Radha Yatra is on the same day like Radhashtami. Okay. So those who are not going to Radha Yatra, yes, we have program in our temple, Radhashtami. I request all the devotees, please attend and bring flower bouquets for Pushpa Abhishek. Okay. If you bring the flower bouquets, we'll make it petals and we'll use it in the Pushpa Abhishek. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Again, we will meet on Wednesday evening 8 o'clock as usual. Okay. I think 10 verses, first 10 verses from chapter 3, summary I explained today. Okay. You just go through it, and if you have any questions, just make a note. And feel free, you can send me personal messages also. Any questions, you made a note, send me a personal message. If we meet in the temple, we will discuss there. Okay. Sometimes in the next session, for the benefit of everyone, I explain here so that other devotees will also get that understanding. Like that we will do. Okay. So thank you very much. I request all that only Shankar Prabhu. Shankar Prabhu, if you switch on your video, will take your darshan. I say devotee darshan and deity darshan. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Shankar Prabhu. And thank you, Krishna Priya Mataji, Ramachandra Prabhu also for your videos. And let us take a deity darshan and we will conclude. Gaurnitai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. Sri Radha Krishna, Radha Gokulananda Bhagavad. Thank you, Prabhuji, for spotlighting me.
Looks very nice, Kana.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, we'll conclude here. Damodar Prabhu, you stay online for